Scope the hoe back again. It's a hot 2:30 a.m. in the morning. We're gonna go get her washed up a little bit. Wash. You already know. little before. Yes, I'll be getting rear window tint. I don't know why this was a replaced windshield actually, but yeah, the front windows are tinted. The rears are not. The back window is. This window is, but not this one. I don't know how or what, but I'm going to get that tinted. Probably get the front redone in ceramic. Let's get work.
fasten driver seat belt.
Well, she always reminds me. So yeah, for those of you who saw the last video, this is a 2018 Honda Accord 2.0. It's got the K20 engine in it. There is some pretty big differences between this and the Type R, but a lot of similarities as well. The main differences is the Type R's have a different turbo, FK8, and the new ones have an FL5. I'm going to upgrade this one to the FL5 because that's the best one, and it's a factory turbo from Honda, and I feel like that's going to do the best for this engine. And the camshaft is a little bit different, and then that's the main engine differences. Well, intercooler is more stout, I believe, on the Type R as well, and but that's going to get swapped out on this one for Moshimoto. Let's see here. As far as the other big differences, it's in the transmission. So the Type R has the limited slip differential. I plan on putting that in this car eventually as well. It's got a different final gear, so we're going to have to swap that out to run that limited slip on this Accord here. It also has a different clutch as well, and I plan on upgrading this one to the Type R clutch. So it can be, the only difference is going to be the camshaft, hopefully, when we're done, and possibly suspension and stuff like that. But I'm gonna do that when I do that. I already have the Eibach Lowering Springs, so it's lowered an inch from factory. The ride is nice. It's a lot nicer with the 18-inch wheels and the 40 aspect on the tires. It gives you a lot more cushion. I was running on some pretty crappy tires on my last setup. It's what came with the car, so I just ran those till couldn't run them anymore. And it is a joy to have these tires underneath this car. It feels a lot better, a lot smoother, a lot stickier and grippier. I love it. So the tires are just over 10 inches wide on the 255 millimeter, and the wheel is a 9.5 upgraded from the 8.5 that comes stock on it, and the offset is 38 in case anybody cares. And these are the Enkei, however you want to say it. Torch it in the comments. Boost the algorithm, you know what it does. The T6Rs in gloss black, and they are absolutely beautiful and stunning. Everybody that sees the car in person loves it. Nobody has said, wow, those are just not cool. Everybody that sees them thinks they're cool, and as somebody who purchased them, I'd have to agree with them. I did a lot of research on wheels. I didn't want to spend I didn't want to spend $700 a wheel and then something happened to that wheel and I have to cry. If one of these wheels gets banged up, the worst it is a $250 if I wanted to order a brand new one and get it mounted up, so it's not the end of the world if something happened to the wheel. But they're very strong. People autocross with these wheels. It's got the mats technology, which strengthens the wheel tremendously in the forging process and the way that they manufacture it. I don't know if it's technically a forging, but it's like half and half. It's like, you can look it on their website. It's mats technology. But love the wheel. It's lighter weight than stock, definitely, even with the tires still lighter weight. It's great. I mean, the car performs and handles great. I'm going to have to replace the passenger inner and outer tie rod. I already replaced the outer tie rod on the driver's side, and I'm actually going to order from Honda tomorrow the tie rod for the driver's side, because I'm going to get an alignment at DeVito's in Palmetto. If you shout out to DeVito's, a long family friend, been in the industry since before I was a boy. So great guys over there. They treat you right, and they do you good. But yeah, I'm gonna get my alignment and suspension parts just installed by them. Me and my dad did the driver's side outer tie rod. I would recommend doing it on your own if you want to save some money. But honestly, if you have a shop that actually tells you the truth, it's a 30-minute job. Honestly, it's harder to get the car in the air and find the right socket and your tools than it is to actually kind of do the work. Me and my dad, first time did it, I would say it was hour and a half, and that's us taking our time, So, but I'm going to have it over there for the alignment, and they have the tool to do the inner, so I'm going to let them just do the inner and outer on the passenger, then just do the inner on the driver, get it aligned, get it right, and we'll be rolling down the road straight again. So yeah, after that, I'm looking to, while that's going on that same day, maybe before that day, I have an appointment at Exhaust Solutions over in Palmetto. I'm going to take off the long resonator, the one that's more towards the rear of the car, and both mufflers. I can't decide whether to go dual exit or single exit. Does anybody in the comments have any, should I go with the quad tips, dual tips, one tip? I'm not really sure. I'm gonna ask the guys over there, because they've never steered me wrong before. So I'm kind of gonna ask their opinion, see if they've ever, even worked on a K20 before, see how they sound and all that good stuff. They know tuner engines, and they know muscle car, American muscle engines. They do classics, new school, old school, tuners. They do pretty much everything, and they weirdly kind of specialize in everything. So they're just good at exhaust. They do it all. So I can't wait to get that done before the trip to Tennessee this year. So unfortunately, we won't be taking the car to Tennessee. We'll be taking the family truck, the family. That's getting a transmission put in over at Cox Chevrolet in Bradenton. Shout out to Cox. They are treating me so right over there as well. Good guys over there. If I'm not too keen on dealerships, but if I was having to pick one, Cox would be it. They have done really excellent work. It's been under warranty, all the work that they've done, granted, but they do a really great job, and they don't cut any corners. So appreciate that from them. That'll be getting done Monday. Taking the car to DeVito's and Exhaust Solutions on Wednesday this week. Hopefully we can get they're both right next to each other, actually, in Palmetto, Florida. So if you need both done, they are right next to each other. I'm gonna see if I can finagle, hey, when you're done, just drive the car right there and have them do that. So we'll see how that works out. Stay tuned for that, guys. But we're almost home. We'll do